Hi everyone, as you can see I'm here at Dental Excellence in Turkey. I just finished my 7-day treatment. My name is Joao, by the way. I'm 37 years old and I came here because of the last 2 to 3 years. I saw that my teeth weren't the way I wanted them to be. They were very crooked and my gums were disaligned. Also my jaw wasn't feeling good and I wasn't particularly happy with my smile. So it took me about a year just to try to study everything and to see what was the best option to come to a clinic. I even saw some other countries except from Turkey, and then eventually I saw about 4 or 5 big ones from Primo Dental Turkey, Dental Center Turkey, Magic Smile, and then Dental Excellence was the only one that gave me exactly what I wanted, which would be like a perfect natural smile with a huge amount of professionalism. That's why I chose them. So my first contact was very good. So it was basically like a WhatsApp. The lady, which her name is Oksana, she's really, really nice. She came around with me, she visited the clinic all the way around, showed me every single thing I wanted to see. And then I had a small video talk with Dr. Fatih, and he suggested more or less what I needed doing. I took some pictures and everything, and they sent me a plan and to see how it should be in terms of my work. So basically I made my mind and I came here in March. The weather is good. I still went swimming a couple of days, so it was good. And I came here and my first appointment, Julia opened the door. She's another assistant and she was extremely nice to me. And all the girls that were in the reception, they were very, very kind to me. I had a nice coffee, sit down, and eventually Oksana, she's my patient coordinator, sat down with me and we talked and we discussed a little bit what we're going to do. And of course, because I study a lot before I make this decision, the most important part for me was health, because health is very important and I would never do something to jeopardize my body or my health. So I talked to them and then I talked with Dr. Fatih, and I was 100% sure that in the end everything would be amazing. So my first consultation was just to check everything. I had a 3D x-ray and a tomographic around to check the jaw and everything. And what I really liked on that part was they get together as a team. So they discussed, you have the surgeon, you have the other doctor that goes more towards restoration, you have the Dr. Fatih, which is more for dentistry, but all of them study for 5 years as normal dentists and in another 5 years as post-graduation. So each one of them has a specialization of each kind of it. So that's really, really good. So my plan was completely different what I was supposed to do. Why? Because my 2 jaws, I was missing 2 teeth here, 1 teeth here, and 2 teeth here. I had no bone here, not whatsoever, and it was really complicated to do a sinus lift and to put bone inside because of my membrane. Okay, I had nothing. So that would take another 6 months to come back. The other side was even worse because I had 1 tooth at one of the roots was inside of the brain. So that type of procedure could be very complicated. So it would take me more or less about a year to do everything. So they got together and Dr. Fatih and the surgeon and Dr. Dentist said, no, Joe, we're not doing the operation, it's not worth it. So what we're going to do is like a big bridge on the right up jaw and a small one here, and the rest we're going to see how your teeth are and what's the best way to proceed so that your smile is exactly the way we want. So in the end I got 17 veneers and 10 crowns, okay? And the minimal invasion was perfect because that is the part that a lot of people are scared about, you know? When I saw pictures from other websites, from other clinics, I was like, I'm not doing this, because if I'll come to Turkey and I see what other people have seen and they fell down every single teeth like pegs, I would never do that to me, you know? I'll get there and the doctor will say, I'm going to do this to you. I said, no, you're not, and I'm going home. So basically, he shaved about 1 millimeter, more or less. You could still walk outside, there's no problem. And of course the backwards, because there were crowns, there has to be a little bit more, and because being a bridge on both sides, it has to be a little bit more deep, because there are crowns and they're not veneers. But as you can see, my smile is completely natural, the way I liked it. And so we followed that procedure and we agreed with that. Okay, you're going to have 17 veneers and 20 crowns. Amazingly, the second day was the second day that Dr. Fati fell down everything, and he told me that I need a gum country. We discussed about it. He said it would be good to do it. And when he finished to file down my teeth, I told him, like, how are my gums? And he told me, no, the gum country, I did it without you knowing. And I said, thank you, doctor, you know, because he didn't charge me for that. He was extremely kind, you know, without saying a word, you know. And I was like, yeah, a little bit sentimental. Anyway, so that was the preparation. Then I think 2 days later, I got to my appointment to check everything and to check the veneers and the crowns. And it took me about, the first appointment was about 2-3 hours. The second was about 4 hours, the filing down. And because of the bridge, took a little bit of time. And then the last one, no, the one that took 4 hours, then when we tried the veneers on the 5th day, I knew as soon as I got up, I went to the mirror, and my first word in my head was big, you know, it felt big. So I took that to Dr. Fati, and he said, Joe, I feel the same, there's no problem, because we're here to make it perfect until the end. So all the veneers and all the crowns went back to the lab, and they worked all night. I think there are about between 15 to 17 technicians that worked just for them to make everything perfect. And I told them, look, I want more short, I want more glazed, I want less white, I want less opacity, I want more transparency, I want the canines just a little bit more pointy and the file down a little bit down. And they said, Joe, it's fine, and you're right as well, because I agree with you. I was still a little bit tiny nervous today, which was my last day, was today, of course. And as soon as they took off that little bit and they worked all night and put more transparency and what I needed and what I wanted, it was amazing. And then I'm really, really happy about it. The staff is amazing. The clinic is clean. You have nice coffee. We're always laughing. We're always having fun. So yeah, it's like 100% guaranteed you won't walk out of here happy, because that's what my doctor told me. He said, Joe, you're not leaving here until you're 100% happy. And yesterday I was 90% happy, and today I'm 100% happy. So that was it. So please come and visit them, because they're gonna treat your teeth like no one else here in Turkey. Okay, thank you very much.